Africa's greatest once said, "Freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression." They say there is a special place in hell for a woman who doesn't help another woman, but there will be another special place in hell for anyone who doesn't subscribe or like my channel after watching this video. Hello guys, my name is Mlongora Zach. Welcome to Murak Edutainment channel, the sole source of knowledge strictly to the open-minded ones. Today I'm going to tell you about the first and the greatest feminist of all time, Lilith Adam's first wife. Women today, as compared to the ancient ones, move with a smile on their faces, for they have attained higher levels of education, achieve big positions at work, own large farms, compete favorably and equally with men for any endeavors, and engage in other social lifestyles. Women are leaders everywhere, in religion, national politics, and are opinion leaders of influence in our societies and day-to-day life. A number of them have managed to cement their achievements on international walls of fame, and their legacies will carry on forever and ever. Amen. Saint Teresa of Avila is a highly respected figure in Roman Catholic faith, and so many establishments like schools, hospitals, and churches have been founded on her legacy. Science is a very broad discipline, but you can't be a good chemist when you are not aware of one of the greatest scientists of all time, Madame Marie Curie, a 2 times Nobel Prize winner who contributed a lot to the periodic table. Unless you've lived in a very deep hole or in Mariana Trench for 10 solid years, you must be aware of the first black first lady in the White House, that is Michelle Obama. In 2013, during her visit in Senegal's capital, Dakar, she postulated that when girls are educated, their countries become stronger and more prosperous. No country can ever flourish if it stifles on the potential of women and deprive itself of the contribution of half of its citizens. In the 17th century, an English philosopher, Mary Wollstonecraft, vindicated for the rights of women and argued that women are not naturally inferior to men, but appear to be only because they are deprived of education. Imagine how a social order would be if since time immemorial men and women were treated equally as rational beings. The world would be a better place, but unfortunately it was never like that. If I say that ancient women were treated like animals, that would be marginalizing the wrath and the sadistic actions of the aggressors by then, because we humans love our animals with all our hearts and do anything to protect them. And it beats my understanding why the ancients couldn't give that minimum love and tenderness to women. It had become part of our DNA that even women felt it was normal to be treated like that, and it would be a total shame and disgrace for any woman to come up and fight for her rights. A very simple example: my grandma never used to eat fish, chicken, or eggs, and her explanation was very simple: women are not supposed to eat them, even when they are the cooks. Women emancipation and activism hasn't started some years back. In fact, it all started when God created the first woman. In Genesis 1:27, we see that God created man and woman in his own image at the same time. Unlike Eve, Lilith came from clay like Adam. Lilith never submitted to Adam's commands because they were both equal, and she never accepted his domination. So she protested and left the Garden of Eden in fight for her rights. God sent her angels to convince and bring her back, but all in vain. These were her words: "I would rather leave all the pleasures of Eden and stay here alone than submitting to a man for the rest of my life as a slave." I admire her pride, reasoning, and power. God punished Lilith by demonizing her. In fact, Lilith is a Sumerian word meaning beautiful but extremely dangerous female winged demon of the night. And most feminists believe she was demonized unfairly, just fighting for her rights. Another punishment was that all her babies were to be taken from her and slayed. As a mother, this pain was too much, but she couldn't give up her rights and submit to Adam. In subsequent verses, we see God creating Eve for Adam, but this time from Adam's rib. And this partly explains why so many people think that women are subordinates to men. Like any other person, Lilith was jealous, and in retribution, she turns into a serpent and torments Eve to eat from the tree of life. Hope you know how the whole story goes. This story is rejected by so many Judaist Christians and Muslims, but found in the writings of alphabet of Ben Sirach, which is estimated to be about 1000 years AD. But why does this story feature nowhere in the Bible? The answer is very simple. Rabbis too believed that women were inferior to men, and this story would cause so many protests among women. And to restore the social order, the story had to be removed. Whether as a demon or as a symbol of feminism, Lilith is seen as an independent woman and embraced by the feminist movement as the first woman who fought for her rights. Each time a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. Thank you for watching.